Hi you guys, it's Rexanna with Garden of Herbs. Today I came home from work and I was just so happy because of the fact that when I pulled into my driveway, the first thing that I saw was dandelion. And I don't know if you guys can see, this is like a jar of flowers, the dandelion flowers. And I just first want to say that I know that there may be some people that are happy that I'm going to be talking about dandelion because it's commonly known in America as a weed. But I'm excited because for all the herbal people in the community that I'm trying to reach, dandelion is a bitter herb. And what I have in my community and the people that I'm trying to reach and I'm trying to convert, I'm a converter. Dandelions, I say all the time, don't kill the dandelions. Okay. That is a warning to everybody. When you see a dandelion, a lot of people wait for, there's two groups of people. The ones that love the dandelions and the ones who hate the dandelions. The one who hates the dandelions are the ones that are going to run out to the local greenhouse, the ones that, you know, your greenhouses that sell you the stuff that to buy the fertilizer for your lawns, and also the stuff that kills the dandelions, the weed killer. And this is not really a bad weed. This is a good weed. There are so many beneficial weeds that are helpful to the body, and it is in the book as lion's tooth. It is wild silkery. It is also puffball. It is known by other things than just dandelion. It's like I said, a bitter herb. You can make tea out of it, and you can make a tincture out of it. It is so good for the digestive system. And there's just, I can go on, and I'm going to here in just a minute. But what I want to just say, give you a little history on it. A while back, I was watching, I'm a YouTuber, just like everybody else is a YouTuber. I was watching a YouTube video about a very elderly woman, and she was giving her history, kind of her biography, if you would, of how she grew up. And one of the things that helped her survive, along with my grandfather, I'm very into history, how people survived the Depression. And one of the ways that she survived the Depression is by eating dandelions. And it is something that they cooked with, something that they drank tea with, because it has a lot of vitamins and minerals in it. And as she would go to school and come home, they would have like a little sack that their mother gave them, and she would stop and on her way there and on her way home, and they would get 10 to 12 dandelions. And this was like between three sisters. And when the first thing that they did is they walked through the kitchen door, the back door, and they would give their mother the sack of different herbs. That they were very small children in grade school. And dandelions was one of the only herbs that grew prolifically, and they gave it, and they would wash them, clean them. And this is my herbs that I grew in my front yard. And what I did is I just went out there and I will wash them very good. This can go in soups and stews. It can also, these are the leaves, and you can put them in soups, stews, a salad. You know, cut them up just like you would lettuce. This right here, I can make this into tea, and it can be a good tea right along with some of these. You could just cut this up with the flowers, And this right here, this is a root. Now these roots are very dirty, but these can be drank in substitution for coffee. And it's very popular right now in America to drink dandelion root tea. And you can sweeten it with sugar and cream, the same that you do with, and I have a pitcher of water right here. And I'm just gonna dump all my roots in here. And a lot of people that are well-to-do, that you know, have found out the acidity that comes off of your coffee, and that are they're health nuts is what they're called. And a lot of Americans are turning over a new leaf and becoming health nuts. And there's nothing wrong with being a health nut. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm actually saying that as a good thing, because becoming a health nut and making sure that your pH balance is good in your body, and these will soak for a while. I just use this to dig it up, but you want to make sure that you get all the dirt off. I mean, you can actually soak these 2 or 3 times for a couple of hours, and then get that water off and do it 2 or 3 times and make sure. But what you do is you can either, after they're nice and clean, you can let it dry a little bit, or you can just take it in, and I let it dry a little bit, and then you can just chop them up and run it through your coffee filter, or you can roast them a little bit and then let it cook. You want it to cook like more than 15 or 20 minutes, because the roots are a little bit harder and stronger. But the tea, you can simmer the tea and the flowers for about 10 minutes and then let it sit and steam, and they're good to go in about 10 or 15 minutes. And it's a bitter herb, so the bitter herb is really going to be good for your digestive. I'll go over some of the things that it's good for you. Your skin, your stomach, your kidneys, your liver, like I said, your digestion. It's really good for your circulatory system. So if you think about all the different vitamins and minerals that it has in it, that you just think about all that stuff that's good for all your different body parts. If you have any type of urinary condition, it's going to be really good, because it's a diuretic, so it's going to be really good for your urinary system. And I wildcrafted this in my front yard. If you see that you don't really have that many, you may see some in your neighbor's yard. Get them while the flowers are on there. When they go to like the little puff ball, it's too late. So in the beginning of spring is when we really want to get them, and this is now. So and they can dry out and you can still use them, you know. It's good to use it like right now. Today I did it. It's good because all the nutritional properties are there now, and the longer that we wait. But I've bought some before from Star West Botanicals, and it's good, you know, and the fresher it is, though, the better. But wildcrafting is so much fun, and it's a little hard to get all the way down to get the root, but the root is the best. Sorry. And like I said, it's really good as the decoction, which is the root, and you can infuse it as a tea. And there's different roots. I mean, there's different other herbs that can go with this. If you want to find out more about that, you can always email me or personal message me in the comments below, and I'll be glad to go over a lot of that information with you. I'm at gardenofherbstx@gmail.com, or comment in this video, and I'll be glad to further go over some information with. They're cracking down a lot of what we can say and what we can't say on YouTube. So anyway, But there are a lot of other things that you can do with this herb that is really good. The constituents of this herb are really good too. There's so many things that you can grow this. You know, you can buy seeds for this, but like I told my husband was like, you know, are you going to try to plant this? And I have met people that have bought seeds, but I just kind of find it a waste because it's God's gift to us every year. And I just don't find the need to, I mean, I know there's farmers that purposely plant this, and they do have to harvest it because there's people that sell this. And so I think that's awesome. But for me, I get it every year in just a small quantity. I'll probably get more because it grows in my yard every year and I don't have to worry about planting it. But I have in the past just not really had any, and I don't know why. Maybe my neighbors just sprayed or something. I don't know why I didn't get any that year. So I have had to order it before. But when I came home today, I was like, I'm going to grab these right now before somebody does something with them. So anyway, you can use this in so many different ways. But for me, you know, when you snap it, the stem, you'll see it's got like this, how to identify it, it's got like what they call a jagged tooth. How you see that jagged tooth right there? It's all jaggedy. And when you look right there, you'll see some milky white stuff come out. And so that's a great way to identify it. It says that it can be 8 to 14 inches long. I've never had one. I mean, I've had some that is pretty long like that. Mine always get chopped off, so I never get to get the real long one. I'm pretty sorry as far as getting it all the way. But what I do know is it's great for your liver. It's great for drinking and cleansing the liver. I've heard so many people talk about, you know, drink it. It's like spring cleaning. You spring clean your house, you spring clean your body. So it's just really awesome that way. But really, I just wanted to share this with you. The leaves, the whole thing right there, the flowers, the roots, is just an awesome herb. So I hope that you have a chance to get you some dandelion, drink some dandelion tea. You could put peppermint with it. You know, peppermint always makes everything taste good. I think I always tell everybody put peppermint with it if you don't like the taste. And peppermint is great. I'm out here on the patio. This is Garden of Herbs TX. This is Rexanna, and I'm just doing a little bit of spring cleaning in the yard. And I am excited about spring, so I hope you are too. And, you know, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're out doing in your yard today. And as always, subscribe if you like this kind of content, and share this video. I'm so glad to have shared this moment with you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.